sons. Hey, 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 it's a brand new day. Hey, hey, it all changes today. Hey, hey, the past is thrown away because it's a brand new day.
Tyger and Lyon Part 27. Written and pictures by the Furry Sith Lord. We were busy the next few days after we were adopted by our parents. Father took us shopping again to buy us all kind of toys so that we would be like other cubs our age. Lyon got a lot of sports and Power for Rangers stuff. I ended up getting books and video games. Some of the other toys I got were action figures for other cartoons I liked. We both got weights to help us train and get stronger. Lyon only wanted the Power for Rangers because to him, they were the only means of escape from the abusive life he had with his birthing adults. I refused to call them his family or parents in any way because of how they treated him. The abuse was too much, and they don't deserve the honor of being called his family. Of course, I feel the same way about mine as well. I actually like weightlifting because I found it helps me think through problems. Lyon finds it boring, and he'd rather be playing football with Dad in the park. Lyon spends a lot of time playing sports with Dad, while Father keeps me under his hoof. He decided that because I am as smart, if not smarter in my opinion, than him that I will be the one to take over the company as the next heir. Father's father pushed him to be the best and the brightest and the toughest in order to fit into the ruthless world of finance. Species thought my father was easy pickings because he is prey, but he is a predator of finance at heart. Now he pushes me to follow in his hoof prints. And this has put us at odds with each other. Don't get me wrong, we still highly love each other, but he pushes me in order to test me, and the price of failure is punishment. My own pride gets in the way, and even though he is my father, he is prey, and as a predator, he should not be pushing me around. I think in a way his teachings are getting to me, and he's making me into a predator of finance like he is. Lego was playing in the park with Lyon, and Lego ran over as Lyon failed to catch an easy pass thrown to him. "What's wrong, son? It's not like you to play this bad," Lego asked. "Sorry," Lyon said as he looked at his feet. Then he glanced over to a gray rabbit that was watching them from behind a tree. He was staring again. Lyon added, "Hold on," Lego said, and Lyon looked embarrassed as his dad ran over to the rabbit as it hides behind the tree. "Hi there. Is there a reason why you are staring at my son?" Lego asked, and the little rabbit hid even more behind the tree. Lyon walked over nervously with his ears lowered, and he stood next to his dad. "You're not going to beat me up, are you?" he asked, and Lyon and Lego looked at each in confusion. No," Lyon said. "Good, because I'd wipe the floor with you too," the rabbit said as he became a little more confident, and Lego smirked as he looked at him. Lyon was at a loss for words as the rabbit was walking around them checking them out. Both Lego and Lyon could smell the fear from his scent, and they knew he was only acting brave, but they let it go. "You guys playing football?" he asked. He was a gray rabbit roughly the same age as Lyon. He had a baseball cap he wore backwards. "I happen to be an expert," the rabbit said, and Lyon became angry. "Not as good as my dad," Lyon protested. Lego was chuckling as he set up the football to start a game. "Okay, Lyon versus, sorry, what is your name?" Lego asked. "I'm Dash," Dash replied, and he ran around showing how fast he was because his rabbit speed seemed to be lightning fast. "Are you the Dash that everyone says is a troublemaker?" Lyon asked nervously. He had heard several of the other cubs that played in the park. None of them wanted to be friends with Lyon because he was a rare white fur species. Dash looked upset and had to put on a brave front, though his scent betrayed him. Lyon saw the look and understood it immediately. "What do they know?" Dash asked. "They are just jealous of how great I am," Dash said. "Okay, Lyon will play you. The winner gets a tail-wagging meal from McAlpha's and an ice cream sundae for dessert," Lego announced. "What's the loser get?" Lyon asked. "A tail-wagging meal, but no ice cream," Lego announced, but he was lying as Lyon smelled his scent. He was going to buy both of them sundaes no matter what. It seems they both needed friends, and Lyon and Dash would become best friends forever. Dash's real name is Petey, but he hates being called that, so he nicknamed himself Dash. He comes from a big family with lots of siblings, although his mother is a single mother. Money is very tight because of all the children, so they usually have to go without to try and make ends meet. Lego convinced Lion to lose on purpose and explained that if he did, then he was more likely to make Dash into a friend. Lion agreed and played horribly, but Dash merely teased him, not really making fun of Lion, but kept it to a friendly manner. Both were lonely, and becoming friends was what they needed. Lego tried to stay out of it, but he watched closely and gave a few nudges to ensure they became friends. "Don't worry, kid. I'll buy you a sundae," Dash said. Then he looked at the sign, but could not read the prices. He was pleased with himself for winning, but even more pleased that he had a friend. "How much do they cost?" Dash asked nervously. He realized he had no money and was suddenly afraid he spoke up too soon and he'd lose Lion as his friend. $4, Lego said. When he smelled panic on Dash, he reached into his pocket and took out a $5 bill. When Dash was not looking, he dropped it on the floor. Lion saw all this, and he would learn by his dad's example. "Damn, forgot my money in my other pants," Dash said. Lion pointed to the money on the floor. "See, my lucky rabbit feet never let me down," Dash said as he picked up the money and bought a sundae for Lion with it. Now that he had a best friend and a family that loved him, Lion stopped wetting the bed. This ends part 27. We hope you enjoyed it. If you liked this story, you might like my other works. Please like and subscribe. See you next time for part 28.
It's time to celebrate. We are set free.